Hello Virgo, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I'm going to do another What's in Your Energy reading for you all. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and any other major placements in which you may have Virgo in your chart. Let me move my mic. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's going on. I'm going to be using the Mermaid Tarot. I did receive it from one of y'all. Thank you so very much. I'm going to be using Mermaid Tarot for your energy. I'm going to be using the Twilight Tarot for the energy surrounding you, and the Hush Tarot for the mutual. Let's see what's going on, Virgos. I hope everyone is doing well, staying safe, staying healthy, and also I hope y'all are having a great weekend. There's a lot wanting to pop out. So this may be a super long one, loves. You know, I'm trying to kind of not shorten them, but be a little bit better with time. Let's see what's going on, Virgos. Let's get the mutual. So I must remind everybody, this will not resonate with all Virgos out there. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, it is simply not your story. It's very, very important not to force it. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This way or this way? I think they're telling me upright. Ooh. Okay, loves, let's see what's going on. Let me see. Do we look okay? Okay. I'm going to read this as you, Virgo. I'm going to read this as the energy surrounding you, and I'm going to read this as the mutual. Let's go ahead and get started. They're telling me to start over here for some reason today. So, in the energy surrounding you, Virgo, you have the Seven of Cups, the Sun in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Six of Swords in reverse, the Hanged Man, the Empress, and the Five of Swords. So, let's see. Virgo, the energy surrounding you. I think some of y'all are being forced to do some shadow work or some self-reflection, if I'm being honest. The Seven of Cups talks about different priorities, different opportunities, different options, dreams, confusion. I think there's a lot of, to be honest, I think there's a lot of things that are going through your head, Virgo. There's a lot of energy surrounding you that's forcing you to go within your mind. And it's kind of like you're trying to fix so many things in your head at once. And I think it's almost forcing you to do this shadow work here for your better self. Yeah, okay, so look, it's the Seven of Cups. This talks about options, priorities, dreams. And I think it's like some of y'all are so in your head trying to figure out how to clear some of this out, how to end karmic cycles, how to heal traumas or end these triggers or fix yourself within, right? And look, it's like she's being forced to look at herself and look at her demons and open up these skeletons that may have been suppressed or buried or drowned so deep that you just kind of thought, all right, well, it's gone, you know? But they're floating back to the surface and they're interrupting your daily life. So it's almost as if they're forcing you to do the shadow work here. You see how she kind of like really doesn't want to? She's looking and thinking, okay, some of y'all are looking back on some things that you did in the past. What is that? It's almost like a boomerang. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting like a boomerang. Like what goes around comes around. And remember, karma's still being served. But it doesn't always have to be like bad karma. It could just be like karmic lessons. Maybe you're looking back on karmic lessons and wondering how you can heal these or how you can fix these, okay? Because look, doesn't that look like a boomerang? And the boomerang is like when you throw it and it comes back, right? Where's the other oh, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, some of y'all definitely like to smoke or get high. Not all of you. Some of y'all have a very, very good green thumb. Like you guys like to plant or can take care of plants. I think y'all are doing some more shadow work. And this has been the theme with y'all, Virgo, because look, you see, I'm like looking for the 7 cups, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6. And I'm like, where's the other one? I guess it's this one, right? Coming from the reflection. That's your shadow work. That last cup is your shadow work. For some of you, there's something significant about a necklace or the Turkish eye. Some of y'all have just opened up your third eye. You're opening up spirituality. You see that little eye right there on her necklace? Some of you definitely have started looking into yourself and looking into spirituality. And the sun in reverse, this is shadow work, right? This is something in the dark. This is something that hasn't been brought to light yet. And I think you're being forced to do this work and look within yourself. Yeah, look, some of y'all are looking into things that you've done in the past, but others of you are healing karmic cycles that have to do with past lives. Okay, so I know not everybody believes in past lives, but for some of you, that's the case. Some of you are healing things that happened to you in past lives. Some of y'all are able to see your past lives now. There's things that have been hidden from childhood and like youth and like your teenage years or something like that that are being healed at the moment or that are being looked at. Before you blossomed, you see how it looks like it's in a flower? Before you blossomed, you had some things that maybe need to be brought back to light and really like looked at or reflected on, because I think that there's some things that are buried here. Followed by the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, this is not going to be for everybody, and I'm not trying to be offensive. But for some of y'all, Virgos, it's almost like you're looking back when you weren't the best towards others around you or towards people. Some of y'all have like a secret identity or like live a double life. You know what I mean? Like some of y'all, it's like you're so focused on the bag, you're so focused on the money, you're so focused on career that possibly you didn't care who you stepped on to get there. You know what I mean? Or you didn't really have too much empathy on who you may have been running over or running down, right? To get to where you wanted. All you saw was like, look, it's like Catwoman, right? Catwoman or Batman or whatever. You had a mission, right? And some people were going to get hurt along the way, but you just wanted to complete your mission. And I think that's what's happening. You know, you were so focused on your goals, your dreams, you're getting your bag, that maybe now they're kind of saying, hey, look back on the things that you stepped on, look back on the things you oversaw or the people you didn't see. You know what I mean? I'm getting the town you left behind. I don't know why. That's so strange. Okay, this is so weird because I keep hearing the town you left behind. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Scream #4, and they're talking about it. Like they're talking about that to the main character, and they're telling her, "You think you've made it, but what about the town you left behind?" For some of y'all, I'm getting strongly. It's like there was something that maybe you overlooked some people or overlooked some things in your past, and maybe it wasn't intentional. But now I think some of you are starting to realize and really look at things that you did when you were younger, or traumas that happened to you when you were younger. You know, maybe some of you tried to escape these traumas and never look at it. Like I said, they're like, you drowned them, right? Those skeletons, you've drowned them. You've drowned those demons. You've drowned that hurt. And there's something about now, because you see the scenery is different. There's something about now that maybe you're being forced to look at it or rehash those things. And with the 10 of Cups, I don't know if y'all heard that or if you can hear that, but there's like someone's upstairs and they're like opening a door, and it's like opening the closet. So remember I said it's like the skeletons in the closet. Like you're forced to open that up and face them. But with the 10 of Cups here, I really think you tried your hardest not to. Like you really tried your hardest to stay positive and to focus on your happiness and your connections, your dreams, right? The 10 of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment. And some of y'all may already be there. Like some of y'all are love and light and peace workers, right? Look at the peace sign on her necklace. Like, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy for me and take along whoever makes me happy. But her face doesn't look very content. I think now that you've reached your emotional fulfillment, or you're almost there, or you kind of are on the verge of getting everything you want, there's something eating at you, Virgo, still. Like there's still something eating at you. Like I keep getting the town or the people you've left behind, and I don't know why. Maybe you weren't the best to people around you, and now it's kind of eating at you like, hey, maybe I need to make this right. Maybe I should make this right. I don't know why I'm getting something about a broken earring. A broken circle. I'm getting like either there's someone that you may have not been the best to, Virgo. I'm getting either a relationship or a family or a family member. This has been eating at you. I don't know if y'all can hear my dog upstairs, but she's like scratching the wall. It's like ready to come out. Like this, whatever this is, I think y'all know and you've been avoiding it and you just locked it in the closet, right? But they're like itching to come out. And I think that that's something that you need to face. All right, for some of you, this is going to be not for everyone, but for some of you, there's something about a broken marriage. Whether it be yours or whether it be someone else's, there's something about a broken marriage. Something's making y'all like kind of feel not the greatest right now. Or there's some energy trying to force you to feel like you're not the greatest or something. There's something here that needs to be paid for, or they're trying to make you see, or they're trying to make you get karma, or they're trying to make you heal. It's one of those, okay? I don't know. And I think it's really difficult for you, okay? With the Six of Swords here, this talks about staying somewhere where it's rocky. Staying somewhere where it's rocky, where it's like being led by the blind. Look, it's there's something here like not looking at whatever this skeleton in the closet is. Like you're along for the ride, but you don't want to be there, right? You don't want to face it. Like once you face this skeleton, then they can lead you out of this rockiness. But you don't want to, Virgo, or you haven't done so, or it hasn't come to light yet. Because this being in reverse means that you're still in that rocky venture. It's somebody that burned you or somebody that you burned, Virgo. Because that looks like, to me, that looks like burnt, right? Like a burnt hand. Like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. And maybe you bit off too much or something, or someone did that to you. There's something here that needs to be processed. Because it's eating at you, or it's keeping you stuck, or it's stunting your growth. It's keeping you held back from your full potential, okay? Because we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man also is about analyzing, staying still so you can analyze something. But you see how it's like there's something tying him down to these trees in the middle of nowhere. And I think that's something that's eating at you, like the little devil on your shoulder. Like look, it's like, hey, remember me? You know, hey, remember me? Remember what you did here on this page in this chapter? For some of you, I don't know why I'm getting 2008, 2009. I don't know why, but I'm getting 2008, 2009. Not for everybody, but that's what I'm getting. Maybe even 2012. Maybe there's something you haven't forgiven or haven't let go of. You see that little crow? And if you've been here for a while following me, I associate those crows with trauma and curses. For some of you, there's something that really, some of y'all have had near-death experiences. For some of you all, you have yet to honor some of your ancestors or something. Ooh, that's so crazy. Like your ancestors are, this is so crazy. Okay, your ancestors are trying to make you do this so you can set them free. There's something because, ooh, loves. Okay, ooh, I got the chills. Oh, okay, because I associate that with generational curses, childhood traumas, right? And if you've been following me the past couple weeks, it's been about generational curses from your ancestors. And there was something I said about slavery. I know exactly what it is. I didn't say it on the video, but for some of you, it's like your ancestors are still being held captive. And they need you to process something or do something or forgive something or let something go to set them free so they can set you free. It's like you're being limited because your ancestors are still being held captive. Ooh, this is so weird. Ooh, okay. That's what I'm getting. Like they're still being held captive and it's limiting you as well. There's something here. We'll figure it out right now. Followed by the Empress and the Five of Swords. I'm getting strongly this is like a family or a generational curse. You're looking back on things you did younger, or you're looking back at things that your childhood had that either you buried or you tried to escape from and didn't really process or nothing. And now that you're happy, Virgo, and now that you're about to receive all your abundance, you're still not exactly fulfilled because there's still something limiting you, right? You're growing, you're expanding, you're branching out, you're chasing your dreams, but you're still not fully out of the water yet. The world is on your fingertips, but you're still not fully out of the water yet, whether you're male or female. Gender's not a role here, okay? But for some of y'all, you're definitely, there's something, some of you have Pisces in your chart. some of you are dealing with a Pisces, or there's something about a Pisces that's that you need to face. Maybe it's some of you just need to bask in your emotions. You bury your emotions and you let them sit there. And you chase it and you just bury it. And the moon, look at this moon up here. The moon means mystery. No one ever knows how you feel or what you're going through because you don't relay that. You don't release that. Even though you have these scars from a troubled past possibly, or some troubled issues that you don't speak about, you still put on a beautiful face or a handsome face and show nothing but passion and love. But there's still something you haven't come to terms with, Virgo, or there's something that you haven't talked about, or there's something you have buried, and it's secretly breaking your heart whether you know it or not. Do you see that? The moon is secrets. The moon is mystery. The moon is something not being shown. And it's splitting in between the Queen of Hearts hat. Because you have too much control. Doesn't that look like a remote control in the middle of the hat? You're controlling these things. You're suppressing it. And I think for some of you here, maybe you need to let go of that control. Because here is the Five of Swords. It's like, as much as you're trying to move forward, there's still some things, some demons, some monsters that you need to face. You see how she's conflicted looking forward, but the other part, her subconscious and her higher self, is like, hey, what about the things you left behind? I keep hearing that. What about the town you left behind? What about the people you left behind? And I'm getting strongly family. I don't know why. But doesn't that look like a coffin? It's like you tried to bury these things and now it's drawing attention. Like your head, your mind, your thoughts, they're drawing attention to whatever that is. And I think it has to do with ancestors or trauma or childhood trauma or family trauma. And your subconscious is looking back like, oh my God, why can't I get rid of you all? You know? Why can't I let this go? I'm trying to move forward, but your legs are wobbly, Virgo, because you can't move forward. Because like I said, there's something here restricting you. There's something here that's keeping you bound, even though you have all the means to break it. Underneath the deck, the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm getting that you haven't faced some things that are... You have it all, Virgo. You're comfy, you're cozy. You may even have a very good relationship, or you may have released yourself from a very bad one. But you have a home. You're getting dolled up again, or you're getting yourself ready. You have hope. But there's still something you haven't talked about, okay? Because look at the Four of Wands is here. This is about marriage. This is about coming together. This is about celebrating. This is about good times. Even though you have it, your home, your material things, maybe even your looks, your demeanor, your confidence, maybe even a love interest. Two of the Wands are up. Yes, I'm happy. But two of the Wands are down, but I'm not celebrating. Look at all this craziness in the background. You haven't really released some things that need to be either... It's like a tornado brewing, that's causing a shift in your demeanor, a shift in your emotions, or a shift in your home in general. There's like a storm brewing behind the scenes that needs to be dealt with. It has to do with family. And that's been the theme for you all for a while. I think it's to help those around you, Virgo. I think this is making you do shadow work so you can realize maybe others need you. That maybe others need you, okay? With the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands talks about being burdened. Being burdened, being overwhelmed. And I feel like, Virgo, that's you up here at the top of the castle. And there's people looking at you like, help me, please come back, please. I keep hearing that. What about the town and the people you left behind? Don't leave us behind. Oh, no, Virgo. This is you. These are either your past lives or your ancestors, or this is certain things from when you were younger or in your childhood or in your youth, in your adolescence, that you haven't dealt with, that you haven't healed. And that's why I keep hearing that. What about the people you left behind? There's certain things in your life that you haven't healed. There's little parts of you, your inner child, that you haven't healed, that have been left out in the rain or left in the closet. That you need to heal. For some of you, I'm getting neglection. Neglection? Is that a word? Neglect? I'm getting neglect. You look at those, look like staffs to me. It's like you climbed your way, you hiked your way to the very top. You're stable, which is what you wanted. Now, they're saying maybe you should hike your way back down and take care of the parts of you that you neglected while reaching your destiny, while reaching your goals, while reaching your dreams. Maybe that's why it's not as fulfilling as you hoped it would be. You want to come whole and you want to come complete. And maybe there's some things that maybe you haven't been able to do or to heal yet. For some of you, I'm getting like professional help. You know what I mean? Like some of y'all are starting to seek professional help to talk about some of these things. Over here in your energy, Virgo, let's see, where are we at? 28 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Over here in your energy, Virgo, you have the Four of Swords in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Two of Cups is in reverse. So, you don't like to stay put. Virgo, this is all about reconnecting with your inner child. This whole reading says it all. Reconnecting with your inner child, maybe even taking a break. Taking a break from what you've been doing all these years. I'm getting a lot of y'all don't know what it's like to feel emotion, or you don't like to waste your time in emotion because that's not making you guys money. That's not bringing you guys anything. You know, in Virgos, you're all about your stability. You don't like to feel unstable. You don't like it. You don't like not having control over your own emotions or control over yourself. And I think that's what this is about, letting go and not feeling captive in your own mind. All right, because the Four of Swords is here in reverse. This means, when it's upright, this means depression. This means overthinking. This means taking a break. This means analyzing. But look at this card. It's like, the more you think about things, the more cold you get. You know what I mean? Like the more upset it makes you, the more desensitized or maybe even numb it makes you thinking about these things. So I think that you just don't think about it. So you don't really like to bask in your emotions or in your... You don't like to think about it, Virgo. Whatever it is that they want you to see and heal, you don't like to think about it. You just keep it moving because you don't like to feel unstable, and you feel like emotions never pay the bills, right? Feelings don't pay the bills. Feelings don't keep you going. King of Pentacles in reverse, you just don't like to put too much time into it. I'm getting some of y'all didn't really have too much of a childhood, or you didn't really have a lot of people there for you throughout childhood. A lot of y'all don't know how to be children. Like maybe some of y'all don't know how to connect with your kids because maybe you weren't much of a child as a child yourself. You know what I mean? With the Page of Pentacles. Some of y'all wanted to be like rich and famous as a child. That's what you've worked your whole life towards. Just goals. So maybe some of y'all don't really know how to have too much fun. And maybe it's time that you kind of let loose a little bit. Because look at this fairy. It's kind of like, bye, you know, like, see ya, I'm leaving. And this one's like, wait, where are you going? And a child is here excited. Maybe it's time to get back to your inner child and let loose. And maybe that's what's restricting you, is your childhood traumas and curses. If some of y'all had to grow up too early, or without guidance, or without really someone really watching over you and taking care of you and taking care of your emotional needs, that's what it is. Maybe some of y'all need to break loose and let loose to heal a curse here. And maybe that curse is growing up too quick. You know, maybe I'm getting strong like neglect and abandonment. Because you know when you're left alone as a child, your imagination runs wild. So some of y'all have to have something to focus on, or some of y'all are just very, very imaginative. Trying to see a rainbow in a storm. Some of y'all have cried a lot or are very emotional, and maybe that's what you need to let loose. Some of y'all need to cry. Because it comes from a broken home or an unhappy home. The Nine of Cups in reverse talks about... the Nine of Cups talks about an unhappy home. It also talks about discontent. But for some of you, it also talks about maybe even burying your emotions and replacing it with material possessions. Because you didn't have a happy home, your idea of growing up, maybe this is not for everybody, but maybe you didn't have such a happy home or happy loving people surrounding you. So you bury that trauma by getting material possessions. And you're realizing now, this does not make me emotionally fulfilled or happy. With the Queen of Wands and the Five of Pentacles here, that's what it is, Virgo. You follow your passions. You follow that fire within you. You covered yourself. Like that's your soothing mechanism. You know what I mean? Like you've covered yourself with like a blanket of passion. You know what I mean? Like your blanket of comfort. You cover yourself with passion and going after your dreams. That way you wouldn't feel left out. That way you wouldn't feel neglected. That way you would feel important to people around you. Or get recognition. You know what I mean? Ooh, because the Five of Pentacles is all about neglect. It's all about being left in the cold. It's all about abandonment. And maybe you felt at a time, hey, if I travel, if I have all these possessions, if I follow my dreams and I have all these accomplishments and all these, this fire within me and this fierce independence, people will have to notice me. No one can leave me out. No one can make me feel this way because all I have is me and I'm in charge of me. I'm getting this fierce independence, Virgo, and maybe some of y'all don't know how to let loose. This stemmed from, like, I'm getting 6 or 7 years old. I'm getting also, like, some of y'all feel like maybe if you have siblings, some of y'all feel like the siblings got more than you did growing up or something. Got more love, got more attention, got more possessions, got more clothing. And you were left to do it by yourself. Some of you feel that way. I don't know. That's not for everybody. With the Three of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords, some of y'all really need to get out and have some fun. Some of y'all really are going to start living your life. With the Three of Cups in reverse, some of y'all don't really like have a lot of friends. Some of y'all don't really have a lot of friends, or you guys cannot relate to some of your friends because you have such a drive and such a passion that you can't relate to other people who don't have that same thing in you that you have in you, you know? The Three of Cups in reverse, this talks about like either a third party coming to light, which it very well could be. You know, it could be this trigger that you have within you that's coming to light. Or this is also friends, okay? Upright, it's friends, it's celebrating. And in reverse, it's almost like maybe you don't spend enough time with friends. Maybe you don't get out enough. Maybe you don't allow yourself to relax. And I think it's taking a heavy toll on you, Virgo, because look at this Ace of Swords. And this was the card of the day for the other day, last week. I think that you've taken on so much that maybe sometimes you feel like you're sinking. You're maybe some of y'all are just so deep in work or so deep in home that you feel like the boat is sinking, right? You're the captain of the ship and the boat is sinking. And when it sinks, you try too hard to get back out. And maybe sometimes you just need to let go, let loose, and take a breather. Go up to the surface and take a breather. Oh, that's what it is. I'm getting strongly let go of control issues, and I'm getting strongly let other people's help you. You're so fiercely independent, Virgo. I see it with this card. You don't even like to feel emotions because you think it slows you down. Maybe some of you think it makes you weak. And maybe you feel like you have no time to show weakness. But like I said, it's like if you take a step back, go up for a breather, come down, the only thing that needs to be done is remove this rope for you to get back to business, for you to clear your mind. This is clarity. This is new communication, new opportunities, new inspiration, new motivation. Sometimes you're too busy trying to pick up that heavy rope and swim up to shore by yourself. Maybe sometimes you need a breather to regain your clarity, regain your strength, to relax and feel good and not feel so overwhelmed and drowning all the time. Where you can come back down and easily get your stuff back, easily get back on track. And I think that's what it's telling you. You know, maybe it's trying to tell you, maybe you need to break free, face these traumas, don't let them hold you back, and remember to fall in love with life again. Fall in love with yourself, fall in love with nature, fall in love with the world, fall in love with you. The Ace of Cups is that overflowing love. But look, it's a change of scenery, right? It's a change of scenery. When you're feeling like this, maybe it's time you go get out. Get out of your head, get out of the house, get out of your office, your job, whatever it is. Take a breather and remember it's life. And maybe you can't control everything. You know what I mean? And you need to have some fun too. You need to have some leisure too. With the Two of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Cups, it's like some of you all you're going to stop living for other people if you haven't done so already. I don't think you do as of right now. But there was something here that was like not coming together for you, and it's for a reason. Okay, some of you are like getting out of a very toxic relationship. Or some of you are realizing that there's a connection in your life or a job in your life that you no longer want. All right, the Two of Cups talks about severance, whether that be a relationship or a job or a family member or just a behavior. For some of you, I'm getting married to the job, married to the money. I don't know why I'm getting that, married to the money. Some of y'all are realizing it doesn't bring you happiness. And some of you are starting to really live for you and fall in love with life again. Some of you all are traveling. Some of y'all are going on adventures. Some of you all are getting ready to change careers. Some of you are going to have opportunities coming. And a lot of you are just chasing your dreams and following your light and following your vision now. And I think some of you are really getting rid of a materialistic mentality or that married to the money mentality. You know what I mean? Like, she's not interested in the jewels and the riches anymore. She wants to find that higher power, and she has the calling and she wants to chase it, right? He or she. And I think that's what you're doing, Virgo. But there is something that you need to face or heal or forgive or bring to light and actually feel it. I don't know what it is, but it has, let's find out. Let's get my Native American tarot deck and figure out what it is. Let's see. Show me one or two cards for Virgo on the energy surrounding them. Is it a message or does it have something to do with their ancestors? Please give me clear, honest, concise, and easy to read messages. The Moon. There's that wolf again. The Nine of Wands in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. It's definitely an ancestral curse that hasn't come full course, but it's almost going to. I think it's going to be around November or December. 9 in September. Could even be September. Because there's a 9 here, a 9 here. 8 plus 1 is 9. There's something going to happen in September. Definitely. I have the chills. There's something that's going to come to light in September. The full cycle. The cycle is going to finally either come to light or the healing is going to finish in September. 8 plus 1, 9, right? You see how it's dark? The dark side of the moon is slowly coming to light. Come September, maybe even late August. Maybe it's triggered on August and in September you'll be complete. You're going to heal it. It's going to come to light and you're going to pull that arrow back and shoot forward, right? And you're leaving these things in the dark because you're no longer going to be howling at the moon. The moon is mystery. The moon is something that hasn't been shown yet. And with the 9 of Wands in reverse, this talks about the wounded soldier. Some of y'all blame family for some stuff. Some of y'all have really, really strong grudges towards your family. Some of y'all don't talk to your family, or you keep your family at bay. But for some of you, this is an ancestral curse. And I'm getting strongly like they're still being held captive, right? And they're kind of like, we need you. There's something that you need to heal for us. So in this other realm, we can be healed as well. And in reverse, this is letting those guards down and setting things free. The wounded soldier continues to still keep pushing forward. The wounded soldier, that's you, Virgo. This is that wound, that trauma, right? And you're still pushing forward. It's going to come to light and you finally heal these things. And the Hermit in reverse, you're no longer going to have it in your head, in your body, in your soul. There's something coming that's going to be a major opportunity to heal a big part of your soul. The Hermit in reverse coming out of that. Look at, there's the number 9 and there's the number 9. And loves, 9s mean you're headed towards wish fulfillment. It's slow coming, but it's coming. Slowly coming out. Virgo, your life's going to do like, this is the Virgo card. This is the Virgo card, right? This is you being in hermit mode and it's coming out of reverse. Underneath the deck. Oh my goodness. You have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. It's definitely an ancestral curse. Or it's definitely a family curse. Doesn't this little design right here look like a crow or an eagle? And like I said, if you've been following me for a while, you know I associate crows with family or generational curses, traumas. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about equaling things out, coming into balance, making things right, justice, no longer being misproportionate or unbalanced. And look at what this is. Giveaway dance. They're going to give you the power and you're going to set your ancestors free, as well as you're going to set yourself free and your limitations and your restrictions here. But look at the card. There's definitely something about your ancestors or your angels or your family. It's like there's I think that's what it is. I think it's something to do with setting something free, setting some curses free, because giveaway dance. You're finally going to give it away. You're not going to be holding this burden. If you guys remember my reading a couple of weeks ago about being the chosen one to heal the curses and stuff, you're finally going to be able to release it and give it away. If this message is resonating, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry, y'all. This is running so long. I am going to be doing personal readings. I'm caught up almost. I have 2, 3, 4 more. But I did want to let y'all know that it is August. It is my birthday month. I think it's most of y'all's birthday months. So in honor of all my beautiful Virgos that have grown my channel to over 16,000, I'm going to be doing a special for you all. And it doesn't have to be just Virgos. If you're a cross watcher, you can always book with me. It's going to be $50 full love reading. So for those of you who have gotten a reading with me, y'all know I record it for you. I send it to you via link. I usually charge a little bit more, but I'm going to do a full love reading for you all, special $50. $50. And then for the live readings that are either through Skype, WhatsApp, or FaceTime, I'm going to be doing a special for an hour reading face-to-face for $100. So make sure you utilize that. It's going to be for all of August in honor of my birthday and in honor of all my beautiful Virgos. Maybe I'll do it for September too. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see how it goes, but if you want to utilize that, go ahead. My podcast is below, as well as my Instagram and how to purchase my decks and all that good stuff. For the mutual energy, Virgos, the Hanged Man in reverse and the World, 8 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. You already know what you're doing, Virgo. I don't even need to tell you because you already know what you're doing. You already know what you have in front of you, and you know what you need to do and what you want to do, and you're being called to do it, right? You know. It's like It's like the Hanged Man in reverse. There's something you don't speak about, but you're breaking free from it. You've been trying to break free from it, but you don't speak about it. And you're not letting it keep you stuck anymore. And you know what you need to do in order to move past this, right? Because you have the World. You're going after... Oh, I'm so sorry, loves. I had to sneeze. That's so weird. That's so weird. I don't know. Some of y'all are getting your allergies or something. But sorry. Sorry, excuse me. But some of y'all have the World, right? Some of y'all are aiming for the World. You want everything that you want to do, and you want to heal the world around you. Some of y'all are healers. You don't even need me to tell you that. You are healers. And some of you are setting like boundaries now. Like you're setting boundaries to try and create your own firm foundation for you and future generations, right? The world. You're setting the example. You're setting the boundaries. You're setting the stepping stones and the foundation for your children and future generations in your family. And that's what this is. That's what this is, Virgo. That's what this whole point of this reading is, and this whole reflection and these curses and this healing and these things. Because you're making a difference for the future, whether it be for you, whether it be for your family, or whether it be for your generational line. The 8 of Swords. Because you don't ever want anyone else to feel the way that you did, feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling helpless, feeling like you're unseen, unwanted, uncared for. I keep getting like left baggage, like left behind. And maybe that's what it is, Virgo. Maybe you didn't leave anybody behind. Maybe you feel as though people left you behind. And that's what you need to heal. Ooh, I got the chills. But it doesn't matter anyways, Virgo, because look, you are the Knight of Cups. You're breaking free. You're breaking these barriers. You're headed towards your goals. You're ready to charge. You're ready for battle. You've already overcome the worst parts. Look at since childhood. Look at that. You had to go through the jungle and the weeds and fight your way out for a very, very long time. That this seems like nothing to you. Like you're ready. You're like so brave and ready for battle that you're fearless. Like I said, you're fierce. You're fiercely independent. You know you can tackle anything and everything. And you're doing it because you're trying to set a firm foundation for those of you that have families and that have things that you're trying to build within this world. Underneath the deck, you have the 2 of Swords in reverse. And it's like, that's what I said. I don't need to tell you, Virgo. You know exactly what you need to do in your mind. And look at the cats again. Remember my last reading, I keep telling y'all, I keep seeing a cat come to my door. I haven't seen it lately. After I did that reading, it stopped coming. But someone in the comments mentioned that cats are protectors. They protect healers, healing energy. You're almost out of the dirt, Virgo. You're almost out of the mud. You have just your chin left, chin up. That's what this is, chin up. Because you just need your chin up to come out of that mud. Ooh, Virgo. I got the chills when I said that. Let me get you some moon messages, love, okay? Let me see what's going on. Thank you so much of those of you all who have been following me and stay here for the whole hour. So let's see what's going on in the moon messages. You can purchase these in my Etsy shop if you'd like. You know what? I'll even throw in a discount I'll put the discount code if you want to purchase these as well. I fall apart in caution. Virgo, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever this is, some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It makes you fall apart. It makes you feel weak. And then you stop yourself from getting too deep in those emotions or too deep in those feelings because you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't like feeling like that. I don't like feeling those things. I don't like remembering that. I fall apart. Sometimes y'all have breakdowns. Some of y'all have breakdowns, or some of y'all like have outbursts when you're too overwhelmed and then you feel like no one's there for you. And when you do, it's bad because you don't fall apart often, Virgo. But when you do, it's bad. But sometimes it's like you fall apart when it comes to your family, or you fall apart when it comes to whatever it is. Snake. I usually get this card and I think, oh my God, snake, sneaky snake, you know? But I'm not getting that. I'm getting, you know how a snake sheds its skin and leaves it behind? That's what I'm getting. That's clarifying the mutual. This was all to help you regrow, rebirth, transform, transition. You are shedding your skin. You're shedding your old skin. That's not even you anymore. You're a whole different new person now, Virgo. Yep. Oh my God, I can't even make this stuff up, Virgos. Oh, Virgo. Okay. You have trauma bond, unhealthy attachment. So like I said, there's trauma here. There's trauma here, and it's unhealthy to keep it in so long. It's unhealthy to not speak about it. It's unhealthy to just bury it. And it's trauma. It's definitely trauma. Some of y'all, it's family. I will stop at nothing. All right, this little trauma or this trigger, it's not going to stop until you face it head on, until you release it, until you heal it. And hoarder, the longer you hold on, the more it's going to pile up, the bigger it's going to get. That bigger chip, the bigger the chip on your shoulder is going to get, the heavier the burden will get. You know what I mean? You're hoarding on to something that needs to be thrown out, let go, flown out the window, thrown out the window. Maybe even released, maybe even just laid to rest. But something needs attention, Virgo. Okay, something that hasn't been paid attention to, it needs attention. Ooh, oh my goodness, last one. See/feel your full potential. After that, you're free. After that, you're setting yourself free, Virgo. Underneath the deck, look, Charmer. Some of y'all have intuitive powers. Some of y'all are like really magical within yourself. Charmer, you're charmed. You're the charmed one. Underneath that, look, freedom. Like I said, you're going to break free these restrictions and these limitations. And then look at forgiveness. There's something here that needs to be forgiven, maybe even forgiving yourself. But I think that forgiving, sometimes, like I said, some of y'all feel emotions. Look what's under that. Weak. Some of y'all feel like emotions make you weak, but that's what needs to be let go of and thrown out the window, right? That mindset. We have forgiveness, freedom, Charmer. There's good things waiting to come towards you, Virgo. Let me get you a dream message. Ooh, this is so crazy. Let's see, Virgo. Give me one dream message for Virgo. I keep getting like somebody's crying. Somebody's crying. I keep seeing like teardrops. Somebody's crying, or somebody's really opening some deep wounds, because it looks like blood drops to me. Someone's opening some deep wounds and letting themselves feel all the pain. Wow, Virgo. Okay. We have, if you could create anything you wanted, what would it be? Journal or sketch your creations on paper. Start to believe you have limitless possibilities to create in this world. Like I said, limitless possibilities. You're going to break free, Virgo, and it's going to change your whole world. Under the deck, it takes courage to pursue your dreams. It takes courage to be who you are, to do what feels right. It takes courage to face the fears that have the power to hold you back. Be brave and the world will be yours. Oh my God, that's so insane, loves, because that's literally what this whole reading was about, right? Don't be afraid to look back and face what you're scared of. Be brave because the world will be yours. Ooh, Virgo. Let me see. Let me get you one angel message because I'm curious and I'm wanting to get you one last clarity message. I just saw a white rabbit. A white rabbit. I closed my eyes and just saw a white rabbit. I don't know what that means. Ooh, some of y'all are going to be attracting something. Some of y'all are going to be attracting something. A rabbit in the hat. There's some magic coming towards you. Some magical things coming towards you. Like a sugar. I keep wanting to say sugar trap. I keep wanting to say magical. I don't know. Let's see. Give me an angel message for Virgo. Virgo, I can't even. Success. Success is coming towards you. 11, wish fulfillment, right? 1, new chapters, new beginnings. I'm getting like a whole new life, even a whole new way of living. Underneath the deck, upheaval. 3 is working towards something, collaborating. 5 is change, upheaval. As of Monday, I know that says Asmodee, but at a quick glance, I thought as of Monday. Some of y'all are starting fresh, like a fresh week, fresh mindset, fresh day, fresh month. Some of y'all are really putting in work when it comes to your healing, when it comes to everything that you're doing. You're putting in work in your shadow work as well. Look at those dragons are breaking free and being shown. It's a challenge, but you're moving along upheaval. There's going to be some distractions along the way, or maybe even some maliciousness from people you don't expect or from strangers, but you're going to be fine, Virgo. That's going to come with the journey. So that's what I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it resonates. I'm sending you lots of love, light, peace, clarity. May peace always surround you. I love y'all so much, and I will talk to you soon.